Hi, I'm Nina Slavic. Welcome to Travel Deal TV. Today we got an interesting story for you. There's a cruise line, an Italian cruise line called MSC Cruises. They got buckets of money because they started out doing container ships in the cargo business, and they've invested this money into consumer cruises. Now, what they've done is they've created a very exclusive product on two of their ships. It's called MSC Yacht Club. And if you've ever wanted to experience super deluxe cruising, they've got an offer now that you really can't refuse. You can actually purchase a regular balcony suite on two of these ships, which is around $1,700 for a one-week med cruise. And you will be upgraded to this MSC Yacht Club. And it's the offer is available till December 31st. You get your own butler, who apparently greets you at the curb when you come to the port to check in, follows you around the entire week. You're in your own little private enclave. It includes all your drinks, food, concierge service, your own area with your own pool. Actually, you never have to see anybody else for the entire week. Apparently, it's super deluxe, 6-star service that you've never experienced before. And if you want the details, click on the offer here. Oh, in fact, before we get to that, let's listen to what the president, Rick Sasso, has to say about it.
Well, the critics that have cruised, and certainly every guest that have sailed, have come off and said this is the best kept secret in cruising. So that motivates us. The next thing is they praise our entertainment, they praise our butlers, that they're the best butlers at sea. When you have an experience like that you can deliver to somebody, this is something special. The itineraries are unique, but the exclusivity, privacy, pampering, and kind of something 6-star and above doesn't really exist today with all the other bells and whistles. So it's the best execution of ship within a ship that's been out there.
I was told that the butler meets you at the curb when you come to check in. That kind of sold me on the idea. What else does the butler do for me?
Well, he'll unpack your bags. He will escort you to any part of the ship when you want to explore the rest of the ship. He'll make all the appointments for you. He actually is your private butler for 7 days, and most of the guests want to take them home when they're done because I think they're spoiled and they want to have that experience when they go home. But they'll come back to the yacht club to experience it because the butlers are the best in the industry.
Okay. Now, I have also heard that MSC is the fastest growing cruise line in the world, that you've broken records.
Yes.
Tell me about that, and what do you attribute to that?
Well, Nina, we are a very older company that has been in the container business for about 40 years.
I have to tell you, container business doesn't sell me on a yacht club.
No, but the money that we earned in the 40 years has been invested into the cruise sector. So we've invested $7 billion in the last 7 years. So we have built the fastest, youngest fleet in the industry. So everybody's envious of MSC now because we have this beautiful young fleet, and we're cruising all around the world now. So we're kind of like the cruise line of record now, and people are finding out, particularly Canadians.
The new kid on the block.
So to speak.
How do people book the new kid on the block?
Well, we have many partners in the marketplace. There's many agents that are supporting MSC. There are tour operators that are also including our product in their fly cruise program. So you really do a little research, look us up. When you find out what ship is for you, there's many people across Canada that are selling MSC very proudly.
Well, we'll promote the special cruise upgrade offer to the Yacht Club right here. Click on takeoffa.com and you'll get all the information. Thank you, Rick.
Thank you very much, Nina.
All right. And speaking of unique cruising opportunities, we've got a doozy here for you. You can purchase your very own Titanic cruise. That's right. Departing New York on April 10th, Azamara Cruise Lines has chartered a very, very special cruise from New York to Halifax, and it's commemorating the 100th anniversary of the sinking of the Titanic. Now, it sounds a bit crazy. Why would you want to get on board a Titanic ship? But in fact, it's going to be super interesting. They're going to cruise around the exact spot where the Titanic sunk. You're going to have experts on board who dove in that area and can talk intelligently about what occurred, the historic facts, etc. Plus, Azamara happens to be a 5-star cruise line. Your wine is included, and it's an 8-day cruise. We've got the information on the site. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, and a small little note for the skiers out there. We just got this in. Stop the presses. Aspen has snow. So apparently snow is falling. Sharpen your skis. The ski season is starting in about a month. Thanks for tuning in.